Do you think that reading is actually a troublesome job for you? Every time you sit to read a book, you often experience the feeling of drowsiness, sleepy eyes, which ultimately leads to a nice slumber or a sleep. So, here is a solution. Hi, I'm Neha, and I'm going to discuss a few points which actually helped me in my journey from being a non-reader to an avid one. So, here is the first one. Read aloud. Every time you sit to read a book, make sure you read aloud. Let the words enter into your brain through your ears. In this way, you will come across many new words which you will try to pronounce them properly because you are reading aloud, which otherwise you would mumble up while reading silently without knowing their correct pronunciation, which is like no less than swallowing the food without even chewing it. Let the hard copy in your hand serves you as your own personal audiobook. So read aloud. Second point. Read less and visualize more. Yes. Dear new readers, please don't sit to just finish up the book in order to get rid of it. No. Try to absorb as much as you can from the book. So while you're reading, try to visualize things. Try to visualize the background, visualize the foreground, visualize the character itself, visualize the situation you are in. So try and visualize as much as possible. Now you would call it as, do we have to daydream? Yes, it is no less than that. Reading is actually what? Dreaming with open eyes. So visualize as much as you can. When you will start visualizing things, reading is won't be strolling on words and sentences. It's going to be as interesting as watching a movie. So try and visualize as much as you can. That is the second point. Third one is read out to your audience. Yes, read out to your audience. If you manage to get real audience like your family, your friends, your parents, well and good. But if you cannot get real audience, even better. Trust me, even better. Look for the virtual audience. Now, virtual audience does not mean go for a video conferencing or an application. No. Virtual audience here means imaginary audience. Call out all your inspirations, your loved ones. Gather them. Read out to them. Present your story to them. Be a storyteller to them. Let them enjoy your session of storytelling. So, be a nice presenter to them. Read out to your audience. Point number 4. Try different voiceovers. Now, this is going to be real fun. Try different voiceover, and every story includes a narrator, a character, a different character, and many more characters. So every time you read out, try and use different voice for the different characters. Do you remember the way teachers and mommies all over the world read out the stories to their children? Exactly the same way. Try different voiceover, try different voices for every new characters. Now, in this way, you never know, while improving your reading skill, you might come across your own hidden traits of the personality. Yes, possible. So, try different voiceovers is the fourth point. Last but not the least. Yes, don't be a dead serious reader. You are not a robot. Yes, you are not a robot. So, don't be a dead serious reader. Try and make use of your entire body while reading. Make use of your hands as if you're explaining things. Make use of your facial expressions in order to show the different moods and experience different emotions. Make use of the feelings you absorb from the book. At times, halt while reading and sit and try to try to immerse in that feeling. Try to smile with the happy moments. Let the tears roll down with the sad ones. Use different voice modulation, high or low intonations. Make use of your entire body while you read a book. It is not just strolling on the words, it is living that character, it is being in that moment, thinking yourself as protagonist of the story. Now, while reading this way, I am sure you will take a little longer in completing your book, but trust me that the experience you will extract from reading this way will last a lifetime. Trust me on this. Now, this one is for all those readers who find reading as a matter of joy. I'm sure you must be having certain points of yours, your personal points, your personal experiences. As these are my experience with my reading, I'm sure there must be some of your points, your experiences. Kindly do mention those points in the comment section, and let's help all the budding readers out there, because you are the one who are going to lead tomorrow. Today a reader is going to be tomorrow's leader. So let's take a book and get started. See you. Bye bye.